Ghana for You TV.
Ghana for You TV.
Ghana for You TV.
Yan kanta egumi so asew empanyimfo so ne wafuru duapa ne piano ne opa bibia kokotoko ne nye nabro o konfo e ho na meskani Twitter ye na me kye wo mo mahira wo ayo kase pia
ya Titi Okrah asaka no bim ene anopa ni na nam 120 days in office John Money Mahama ebe render account na account be render Afenyo-Markin aba wote be kasa e dia account ni na no regret sa na Afenyo-Markin eba bonte be kan na ya Titi Okrah ebe chishim kansam echemu de nti a Afenyo-Markin eba bonte be kan sa asem se 120 days in office ni na no regret na wasaid na temi ye pa sa chum say Ghana ayi na ejidi say sa scandal hu sansem e bae it be nyani ekusi kanu foreta so but ono be kit me akan su pi say sa scandal hu sansem ya no se wi adu Boahen ene Afenyo-Markin ene Okrah ene Bawumia firma yes obi ani ho omo pa no me corrupt pa e wo man Ghana mu na adu Boahen de wan fan spend cry ene Afenyo-Markin odi won atami pa afen so say e ka me akwa say chief justice sensemi bae obi ani nani e dia free ECG kebusia ayre obi ani nani e dia free so no ya stidie o say back to ECG kebusia ayre no wodi atami pa dia fan pa enye fedia ko aha Ghana for You TV. Subscribe and follow you. Also share media platform ni nano. Ghana for You TV. Afenyo so ye abujina po and so ejine die. Ewo one side say ya Titi ono se no kan dia. O kan say the captain e kan na o kan with facts or kan with evidence. Into baba bonten aba tu pa. E dia man Afenyo-Markin. Afenyo so adu Boahen. And Afenyo so Bawumia. Ene former president Nana Ado NCP na ya Titi e kan e de fansa nsem we nyina ho. Me person meju Britain no yenti nsem ne bi emra.
Hello, Shabima.
Hello, yeah.
What do you want to say?
Na me na do mo ti se osuban. Ene dodo.
An open wadaje e wo CTV so e de ama me pa chow ene 7th May 2025 that is 120 days social contract ayene President John Dramani Mahama enyaye as Ghana for wadaroma ene activities bi wo ho ye wi ane yakọ issues na o kan ho asem no ni ahwe se de no so ho asem sitie.
In fact, exactly 4 months ago, at the Independence Square, Omampenyin John Dramani Mahama was sworn in for his second term mandate by a very large margin. It was a huge mandate Ghana for the man, and so Oba immediately. Or show you Ghana for say 8 money there or they say campaign time no see experience over experiment or can't afford no bape on him in Shishaya or the best to research agenda no who the results within the shortest possible time. Inti ene yenya jibebre danyamia se aseda ekonyame ho first of all for health for life to see this 120-day benchmark with all of our comrades still around us, and the government has been formed within record time. At least the structure of the government is emerging now, even though appointments Obia always share the pace of activity no. Obe conclude say so far so very good. Edanyamia say the Ghana for so ase. Enim say omo beta ayeki na ya koso aye dwuma na yadia ato yebo say yebeye no under the leadership of Omampenyin John Mahama.
All right, young share policies are president any year call and whole contract no policies are who yes or they ebeba yamu bobi so ni ehwe wa boss wa me am check ahwe say wadi hu juma.
Okay, say roughly 25 policies.
Yeah.
And the two say at least by 4 months no.
Sure.
We should have completed or started work on it. And I'm happy to announce that of the 25 policies no, we have been able to do 20 of them, and 5 of those policies are still in progress.
Okay.
And see a very good progress that we have made. and we are very happy at the hard work of the sectorial ministers now. Omoda various promises name and yetimi reporting Magana for say yetimia achieve 20 of them. Says there I cannot say impact and the results, because a lot of the programs are initiatives that will begin to see the impact of very, very soon.
All right. Baku ebomwa Ghana for bisa ho asem COVID levy ho. No more ya ne den.
Okay, yeah, can say buy within 120 days no. You be abolish nuisance taxes. No?
Yeah.
And see, at least 4 of the nuisance levies, we have abolished them. E-levy, 10% betting tax, emissions, and the honkeka hono. COVID-19 levy, we have initiated the process to rationalize the tax regime.
Okay.
It has implication with the IMF program. And the campaign time, we had to make the IMF for ETS. As for COVID levy, it will not be part of our administration. And that is why we communicated that. But now to say about we have to negotiate with the IMF, because we are in an IMF program and the COVID levy is part of the negotiated agreement under the SWL administration. And see, by the end of this month, the finance minister has said after the rationalization of VAT and the other tax issues, we will be able to bring legislation before Parliament to abolish the COVID-19 levy as well, because as Abino is unconscionable, say, long after COVID-19 is gone, long after individuals benefited so much under the previous administration from the single source contract for those who were working at the airport and charging all travelers. They made millions of cities and in fact dollars from that COVID-19. Why must we continue charging Ghanaians for COVID-19 levy? And and also so you better abolish it.
All right. Baku amahu wa hai wo musa motu ho na monde ba de aka no e de na esi ho kwan ye nim se attorney general ne ye di nkomo e ma corruption scandals a Ghana for any SMC for ne ye kan wa se ma Ghana for wo se kro no koso wa ban dada dem e bi ya Sputnik V mo kan wa se mo ba mo ba hwehwem PDS any Bank of Ghana sika wa mo print ya amfa mra kwan so na sika ne ya hu de aban ne de ye se se de ye ni ma ye sky train no and me fan say Kenoforiata Atenacha Cathedral and 3 of them dear akano documents na monsanka ya na say die ntia na me no delay.
Right, and see Osha, a lot of them prosecution any one day matter. All right. Attorney General is the minister that has held the most media engagements to give the citizens of Ghana accountability on progress of Ejuma or government is actively fulfilling your commitment to good governance and our various anti-corruption investigations across all the sectors. The Minister of Health, we COVID-19 expenditure audit. The report is currently under review. Okay. But the vaccine procurement now, it is under active investigation, and in due time, the Attorney General will give us results. Finance Ministry has launched an inquiry into the collapse of all the indigenous financial institutions, and also reports Ebeba. Okay. Energy and Green Transition Minister is investigating PDS scandal. Okay. Audit company Deloitte and Touche is currently conducting an independent national cathedral audit. Okay. And we are expecting the report by the end of May. Over what did they call it? The 13th African Games. Now you're questioning Yema Bebreno. So far, the Attorney General has filed 11 charges against the former National Signals Bureau Director. Charges are also being prepared both for the Okrah train, the Sky train, and the National Service ghost names. Those are Ejumane dear. And in due time, there was a Ghana Fonti as say, you can say MPP for more use your more power capriciously. Even those who are under investigation, we must grant them their constitutional right to due process. And once we are going through that due process, ultimately the results will justify the means that we use so that everybody will come on board. Say this is not a government that is given to vindictiveness and as a political witch hunt. Attorney General, so I can say, answer now or the assembly back court no. Obe ensure say ni brief no, watertight and here investigation and information gathering.
Okay.
To ensure say you didn't send bar Obianka can say oh namu ni case na a political witch hunt. Baby, it's a juma no cost.
Okay. All right. Shamima Bakwa maybe Sansani code of conduct now. President can was some yeah, I think that was Monday, right? Yeah, the no enkomo. Yenim se Bakwa na ka ho ameswale de no president atro the ama IGP say one more updating no investigation so far. Me pacho ebi eka ho a eno no me sheda ente ho asem ayawa so wesi wogon. And I need to share letter now, President Troy, because I know the amount.
And you okay, you and see, your reports now. We will let Ghana, the people of Ghana know.
All right. Code of conduct, our president, Diama appointees, Semo Beshaso, Namudia Ye Jumano. Mudia Hina Ghana for Yatia because I documented it. Yeah, you bet me a kind of update Ghana for. But what is a dom level air? Cause 20,000 gifts now, President, take on once and also do a bayan who wants so.
Right. Debia Meka and na mene no Okrah or media station be.
Okay.
And or make the same comment. And the fact of the matter is that code of conduct is a living document. Yengu be that. What we can be assured of is that Omampenyin John Mahama, in the truest spirit of transparency, because it's easy, say a government ever open itself up the way His Excellency has done. Code of conduct. Yeah, publish it. So citizens have access to what we have said should guide the behavior of public officers.
Okay.
And if a citizen be say, oh, minister, or code of conduct, you may say, so yeah, make a report you. There is a platform for you to do that.
Okay.
Because you continue and lament, say, your governance, no, you're weak, without doing action. And make a chair, MP Bako. Honorable Tampuli, no be criticizing move. Me say 8 years. Munya power, ye would ye mudi power ye one far and take action to defend our good governance. Rather, you use your power to deteriorate our governance institutions. President Abba, now already on the day that he launched the code of conduct, he announced sanctions against appointees who have breached one of his directives. I was saying, Jintung say, Omampenyin means business.
All right.
As appointees, I was saying, say, Papa, no, Waka said this month, this legacy term, any legacy term, and you know, Jumadina, Odiatu, and Nimse Obeyano, Obia Onya aligned to the values of his administration, the values of humility, the values of service, the values of responsiveness to the needs of the people, the values of anti-corruption, so that we would use the resources of the nation for the purpose on which we should use them for. If you are not aligned to these values, then you don't have a space in this government. We must be happy as a nation that we have in common.
All right. Thank you very much. Shamima Muslim, a deputy presidential spokesperson, and I know Aquakudi in common. So far, so good. Some no and I wabon a tofa ede amayeno. Women shall that end shower home. And now and Kwafasha say I make argument on ruling now about Supreme Court based on injunction now. Vincent Asefua na kwa pediatric president so Chief Justice issue no emu yera Godfrey Dame ene ne nkofo no omani abre achese wo manu dem wo chese ade akoso court ho no wo mani anye ho ena afa so kra no acting Chief Justice na Godfrey Dame epeso achese one wo nya dwen say oye acting no no na be assemble panel a wo betena asem no so I don't know why na Godfrey Dame ani abra no wo su no asif say enye de say Godfrey Dame na mra bia na atwam na ase court no na ehye ni botom okwa ho no ma de ope no koka de ope se ekoso na no na ekoso wo ho wo enema bi wo ho na se wo ya na wo communicate ya magana fo hu se eche se time na wo ho no na wo hihye ya da na ye adwuma o court ho enti wadwen ya wo se bia se wo ni wa wo ni upper hand bia mu nti na bia enkwa yie ma wo eno ye conversation any a lawyer for bedi hu nkomo but just 5 minutes on Honorable Afenyo-Markin on 120 days or say you're full of regrets menene ya adwen because 120 days you're full of regrets at the NPP for within 120 days ya hu say ICG container timi nya ntaban etu na namriem the same 120 days ya hu say atiasefo etimi edakom na nsamanfo tinsabampom no mudidi eji pay minim say sama etimi ji pay no akoto aduane adi eti di otiase ya na wonu wo kamu no sama bi da sama do achas wonu gin enipa krope eti 120 days na full of regret am ya won say sa atiasefo na am ekomode mu no samafo bi na agi mu pay 120 days no am ya won say $52 million na ye di tu amena ya say ye di si dan asori dan cathedrals anwan no ya wudi atuam enyema bebre akoso am ya won say sa na nyema akoso 8 years na eto aso anka ahwe akro ya bebodam one say dollar about from obia kan wa say me no na me hwe me ya be ni gutafo be di nkomo no gutafo issue statement ya ne Dr. Joseph Obin be di hu nkomo ye tena se paper review segment na wo mo ye adwadifo na ni abre a wo mo ka say dollar no ba from nti wo mo ni age ho no Afenyo-Markin say full of regret na full of regret wona samre ejagu chem woda wontimi na because wadwen ya wo say baby ana wo tomuno eja toboto no mama ade na hye eti na wani abre achese wo ye dede wo kam wo su Afenyo-Markin ni 6 months ekura wo ase wo su ntam dodo 120 days pe na wani abre na ya regret ene bibia ankoye because senia na wadwen ya wo no ankosa and you see where my Ghana for you who say abaya to ye no e won susu so de bia me catch you say elections no e wo consequences o it's either say be ya papa na say be ya bone eti say what is Afenyo-Markin e kasa asem na e mane nya wo nwanwa because baby na o me do man na ko na ya stop it no Ghana for to aba stop here de no I say about anim say omno mu nim da so o me lose elections no because no say electoral commission show mu botom tokunu any judiciary ni nya so show mu botom and o ba zip and o ba nam eti they never thought ama wo mutiri mu da say eda bi beba na Afenyo-Markin person of phone no ade fra judges o mo court a o meka cho ne say o munya ho ama Afenyo-Markin tiri mu da say of phone no of attorney general beka cho say menya ho investigations na ma sha say de no na maye pa cho ma me say wasem. There are some questions I was here bisa wo yisiji container ho ma sheda na me bisa sa issues no because of eniema Honorable Afenyo-Markin oye yenyina ye te kroma ye ni daso ene senka kro ne bekoyie yenyina ye ho atoye eti eniema ba ko mienu a esi kwan no e wose ye bisa ho questions. Now nyina yete ya na ye ka kire se ECG wama kwa procure containers a pe wo mo de be ye adwuma no aba be gu port wo mu nya sika mfa nkle ade na ko demurrage ama akoye nsem bebre afa kwa wi a kire containers no 40 feet container etimi anya taban atu edam wiem one say questions I was yebisa was ECG ade hu ne say number 1 eti se de ebia Smith a businessman a wakwa kra containers 10 Okrah 10 no aba gu port Smith nya sika nko yi containers no wasa kra additional 20 abeka ho na 30 wonya sika nko yi 30 no na Smith asa kra additional 50 no de abeka ho me pacho we nyansa gomu anase nyansa nim dia wodi abadada no usu woni sika wodi yi ba watimi akra foforo aba abeka ho. Now listen tiade ECG Okrah containers eba krom ha wo mo kra de baaye no 1312 eye new ones o mo edi beka eye 726 and wo mo so wo ma kla bi aka 1312 o mo wi no mo 2430 esa beka ho enti adela se o mo kra 1000 ba no ma kla 20 na de aka no na support wo na ekọ demurrage wo kan ECG report na nkasa containers no ho report na make cho no e ho na obehu se nipa bia na dwen se wo be di Ghana bone because your private company am nya sure so be di se adwuma no se containers no ka 1000 no wa kla bia 200 no wa sa kla additional 2000 no wa kla bia 700 eti anytime bia no de o mo kra de ba no ma kra tam so di aba no ma kla ketuwa bi na de aka na support ho Messi ECG container we ho enti no ma shada de demonstration na save the judiciary enye save the judiciary eye save tokunu demo eno mo ya judiciary no wo bia nka se bibia si wo eye tokunu ni suban no ama bibi koso wo judiciary no ma na Ghana fo tempenten kwa esi apini enti ECG as a company enti me kraniema wodia uya kwa ne se waka 1000 wantimi ankle no wasa kra bia beka wantimi ankle no wasa kra bia beka ho omo kra de basa no omo kra ne ketenkete efe du ba bi no sika ECG ka say womo enfanto won fan clear containers no afa na sika no emabiem ba still do omo kra foforo beka ho because omoni panyefo a port ne edi nkomo say ade na ekọ demurrage no say ne price no kra aban to aban de wo de ayante so ne antimi nkle ena omo ye omadwen sese saade a wo mo de 5 million Ghana cedis week bi abekọ akọ clear containers ni bi ewi a chire no 2491 containers na ya black backlog egu ho no ECG sika na wo mo ate o mo hwase se na watwe bia ye be kwa akokla containers na fa de na sika na enkwa biem ba ECG timiti na asese wo mo kra additional containers sa be ka ho enti wan kase won hu se nya sabia ni ade we wa wo se wo bi wo de 20 cedis to na watwe bia wo ne ma wo port no wo de kwa akwate so no watimi akra bi afa 20 cedis no wa wo mfa nkwa biem o baba se nya ahode kra foforo be ka de wo demurrage ne ho de aka ho na wo ntimi nkle no ECG estimate demurrage cost e Waterma port 1.404 million Ghana cedis. That was January 2025. And total contract no na 206 million. Contract no mo award ye for some containers no 206 million Ghana cedis. And no de ma Mint Logistics Limited. Esa womo enkra niam ne fama womo nti woma kra niam na me na ba bedu port ni ye na ada ne asem ayantimi nyi enti ECG container na asem no ye rentimi mfie o me maka cho se asem no eba na eti se do obi awura fi na afa na me mani abre na me nyane asem no eti anura fiti be last week na Afenyo-Markin on demonstration Afenyo-Markin na wan eti wonu ankasa asem no ye involve wo mu no or divert attention. By the Yabakoswa Kaya Attorney General say, now honorable John Jinapo, what the answer, and then market ministers now, and one hour Bama Wabanya 70 because I said one is slow motion because maintain your maybe asset. Because ye update be What is happening? And then ekoso. Ya ni bre say Ghana no ho. Obi a wawia ye bia no me interest ni sia fa wontum. Ya ji sika wie na court no wo so de wo batum na ye ofa wontum na e be kira sem. But we need our money. Ye ya sika ye ntimi ma sika ne nko saa keke. What was sending Afenyo-Markin ni abra all boy Attorney General chi say edu Boahen case no send ya wa ya no na ni nye ho. Na ka ye den obi a ya man appointment ya man adwuma so wonyama oman. Na oman account wo ho. Sika beto oman account mu a na wo yi sika ne de akoto wo personal account im. As if say enye enough. Ghana Water Company Limited system a wo use internet system a was a buying foot mu no edu Boahen hwanya bianim de ne personal account energy sika no edu free Ghana Water Company Limited and Afenyo-Markin want to tell me say all is well. And it's Afenyo-Markin say 120 days you know is full of regret because kwanu am boy ya na so bie na nya regret man. Krono no mo bo oman no one was say yakra yakeka scandals wo kroma nyina ne yanim se edu Boahen scandal kra de e chenka no for ya tane Dr. Bawumia ene na na dodo am kabo mu ne yanim da enti aniema na asha se epiepie no mema ne nya wonwa se e na Afenyo-Markin be ka se 120 days no is full of regrets. We can ECG containers report na we be we say Ghana ho enipa bi ya bro. Na me maka say se wonya opportunity se wo beso mo man a eya momia susu nye ye personal interest in free adena eno na ama Ghana ni nye ye da no Ghana panye bia e be ma ne post bia pese wonya sika chen Ghana ni bia Ghana politicians again say ma me nyamro so da bia wo bo me ho besra me a wo no wontimi nya independent da se wanya independent a samfu bia medi bia ba bebo chobo ya dimachi. But see America say ya launch adwuma wura Ghana maburu kwakonye adwuma no oye na waye bizarre wo dey sanfo ye demonstration na demonstration any merit nyansa bia ni ma onja na adwuma medi wachi na no wa osani ankrofo no mo ba demo no ba akokra de ye bisa no se we dey nti no wa ba demo o se ya ba demo o ba so ba den o so am se ye mra ne ya ba self judiciary eni pa ba se 200 bi na ehun so amnam wono kwa no se ano so kura bi wo ho a wo mo musika do medi a kire kwa do ko nim de nti wo ho placards na kura no kwa ya se ade na ya kire wo so no e kire sei wonim because otu wano ono wanya adwuma wa shagato enti ya manu bi ya 200 cedis ababa ba ye ejuma ra project we ya Ghana ni aha susuma politics ndi wutirim kopa bi na ye national apprenticeship program no kopa bi na ye we ya Ghana ni enye party color o kopa bi na ye o de tena ma osono eni du wutirim na osono ya aboa nyansa be na oni tirim o de bi be ba osono tena wana ma osono ni wutirim sabe de be ya MPP ni na ade ne ba wa aboboa na kopa bi nye se Ghana fo ye bizarre sa nya ma fu we se ye ndi akire enti Afenyo-Markin ne nkrofo no wonbenyi a wo ya Ghana ni da bia no ya jobless. That's the reason why na po catch asantefo say ya asantefo de omu hia hwe do omu hia a t-shirt do omu hia a t-shirt say wodi wa matam chei atabdie bia wo wiase but sa de we asantefo ne hu ni say ya temdie age say de omu a wo ma dwena kwa akire omu hu say na po edidi wo mu nyina atem sa wa ya busy ye adwuma ye bo chobo na chobo no nyansa ni mu a won sa wada age o won ha ho ko eno na me pese ye tie ase se ade bi bo man nim na sa ade no de fa so baba kwana ko pe bi ye na ja party sam no won sa enra demonstration kwa wie ye na no na Afenyo-Markin ni abre o se ai se ye wa Ghana mienu no wa na ma Ghana ni ye mienu mo politicians say mo divide Ghana na ye ni mienu Mua because and some puna abai bi benya adwen say ni posu be si ye NDC ni ma me tuma ni si no so na me ngu na djuma na me nsai na djuma wo echiche mu ban e na chen sa de we ni posu be si ye party we ni ma me hwe na me nsai na djuma ni re afisa ni pa ni ye Ghana ni kane. It's 120 days, you know, a be full of regrets because and yama a so bia no and what did the who NPP cannot stand it because they never knew say on the opposition da because now the judiciary show bottom and now the electoral commission show on back pockets. Judiciary no was a front pockets. Easy as a back pockets and now the omanam. It was money bomb also say Kajatia ya did blend ya chabotano ama judiciary frato. And the other pass white back pocket. I'm a easy crowd. You are 1 in 9 say it is finished. What about the bomb? Who also some pocket now? You're empty. No, now catchy. It's your 2 money destruction. We are people in us. I was say what they are tiny and Ibra or Kumem. A Jumara program about Aboaba. Media me and people and this is for a yard. Yamenko. Oh, help Pamenko. Tinaha, we are idler. Your butcher boy be a young sending mother cock with yesterday. Yabocho boy enyansa bia ne emu a obekwa akodi akire memma wonnya busy na akọpa adwuma bi nye hwe mese Ghana politicians ni bi nim say wo ye independent ya enkwase anyama bi wo ho a wo mbe soso wo mbe defend wo mo because why you busy wo ye wadwuma na honorable me school fees honorable me rent honorable me mama yare honorable me yirawo enti wo be dan wo bobra ba ye di bibi ba wo si we dia ye party we na de ba me ye party we ni enti mempe esono se wo ye bibi na e bia aban no te se de akufo ado be ye ahyeda hwanyamia ni mo asai wadwuma eno ye nkomo foforo wo si ye die na so opportunity bia ba waboboa no na wonya bia eye yie na ye nya yimu na sa wo se media me ye party we ni ntimi nkopa bia eno na ba ma ye sore na se ye ka twobo ya nyansa di mu a wona ba na ma wan because wo wonya hwe ECG containers no honorable John Jinapo me pa cho me yente wonka se bia wafo de am attorney general so attorney general me yente wonka because wo kan report na ho awudie bia ni wa chance a report no wotimi se dipa bi sheda kan wonti pam ho se obewia Ghana obewia yen wo mo boye ka e ka na da ECG no enya wo mo boss aka ne to ho no ewi aye no na etuo mi no mi enu ne etua ene electricity bill na ekosoro no e ka chenchirenche na aye dubik mo bogu ho no ehun susaso ne yehunu no IMF na ye kwae no ni nyina aka ho conditionalities no okan ya ni nyina aka ho say was electricity bill ekosoro ntantem sana nkofo bi hye ECG ho eno mayo amadwe so obabo oman ne kro no eno mo de sika akwakwa hye nkofo bi botom wo ye djuma na wo ji wo sika wo ye djuma ma ban waji wo sika asem bi ani obi anu ni asemo by deliberately say wo wi aye ne de masa yenchele honorable John Jinapo mayante wonka wo ECG containers ne ho because e cha na ajo eya distraction no ma ye bi eye mo nyina ma dwere kodi chief justice ne ho pacho bi aba contract yaba back ye ni abre pa.
And then no first time subscribe and follow your all social media platform no Ghana for you TV Okrah aha and I will be say chawadre listen comment nko ene hia e wase wo say ye ECG ye kebusia ye kan akwesa so be nani e de afri so nam say ye chief justice nsensami e bae e de ho wache nadwen e de atwe e de afa ho afis wache me ati ase dinti Afenyo-Markin e kan sans ni na say 120 days in office ni na e regret ha e Ghana for you TV so want me ka be ma Okrah
Ghana for you TV.
Ghana for you TV. Ghana for you TV.
Yan kanta egumi so asew empanyimfo so ne wafuru duapa ne piano ne opa bibia kokotoko ne nye na bro o konfo e ho na me scan Twitter ye na me kye wo mo me hyira wo ayo kase pia.